Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to Dating My Budget. My name is Nita and I'm on a journey to becoming a financial warrior. I'm giving myself financial options with the help of zero-based budgeting, the cash envelope system, and savings challenges. And today I'm about to stuff my second paycheck of 2025. And so I am on a no spend month, and on my no spends, I bring in gift cards to spend for my variable expenses, car gas, or groceries, gas, household, those type of items. And with that cash that I'm not spending is rolling to whatever the goal is. And so this year I'm working on getting my $1,000 emergency fund saved. And so every year I do $1,000 towards an emergency. So I printed this from the Budget Mom free resources, and I kind of wrote, actually this is 500. I'm considering like getting 500 saved as fast as possible, and then, kind of take my time with the other half. So with the rollover, we're going to see at the end of the month how close we are to 500. So in the rollover, we'll go in that envelope. And as usual, I like to start with my cash wallet. This is the cash wallet I'm using this year from Minimalistic Budget. And I made some dividers. And so we do have lots of rollover. Groceries, we gave it $50. Car juice, we gave it $50. Home goods, we gave it $15. Dine out, we gave it $30. Nothing in kids cash. Miscellaneous, we gave it $10. So all of that is being removed. Wait a minute. I didn't remove that. Yeah, so I did remove that 50. We'll do a quick cash count and put this aside. So we have 51, 20, 30, 40, 55. So 155. And now we get to restuff these envelopes. And I have my gift cards that I'll be using for the last 2 weeks of January. For me, this is a magic month where I get paid 3 times in a month. But that last day is the 31st. So I'm gonna call it a magic month, but it's definitely for February. So I have my 5 gift cards. They're $10 each. My grocery store has a program where you spend $50 P&G items, certain P&G items, and you can cash out for $10 gift cards. So I do that all year. Like, these are from the year of 2024. I was able to cash out and get 10 gift cards. So I'm using 5 now, and I have 5 for later use. So we'll be using that for groceries. And then $50 gift card, that same grocery store, they have a promotion where if you spend $50 in groceries, you can get a $50 gas card and save $10 off your gas. So I paid $40 for this gas card. I keep the receipts with the card, and so this is from 2023. So at one point I was on a goal to get enough gift cards to cover a whole year's worth of gas. Once the pandemic came and all that, like after the pandemic, the promotion was far and few in between, so I kind of gave up on it. I'm just trying to use the older ones and get them out because, hackers. With that being said, groceries is going to get $50 in cash. I'm giving that a $50 bill. Car juice is going to get $50, giving that a $50 bill. Oh, and before I continue, so $65 of this came from this challenge that we completed on Wait a Minute When. Wait a Mini Wednesday. So I just wanted to include that. I have it sitting to the side on top of my cash planning sheet. Next we have Home Goods. That's going to get 15, 10, and 5. And then miscellaneous, or actually Dine Out, is going to get 30, the 20, and the 10. Nothing for Kids Cash due to the no spend month. And then miscellaneous is going to get 10. So our wallet is stuffed, and that was $155. Now we're going to move on to the kids binder. And they have a few bills that I'm going to stuff no matter what. So I figured let's just get this out of the way. And in their savings, their whole life plan is going to get $12. So that's 10 and 2 ones. And so it has 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. $24. Next in here is school aid, and it's going to get $40. That's 2 20s. And so school aid is up to 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4. Ooh, 400, okay. And we get to color in the apple. Hopefully this is the same blue. And let's get our book colored. I forgot this one here. Yes, so each book is $40, or each Apple book combination is $40. All right, and so that does it for the kids binder. Next, we're going to go into the bills binder. Month ahead is going to get 35. So that's 20, 10, and a 5. And so month ahead is up to 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 70. Which we're still, I set this as at the minimum, or the goal is like to get it to 100. You know, the more, the better, but at least that $100. Next, we're going to go into the bill section, and charity is going to get $10. I have created an account with St. Jude to donate monthly, $19. And so I was glad to get ahead a little bit. And so we have 20, 30, 40, 5. And that shall do it for the bills binder. Next, we have my personal binder. And this pay period, if it wasn't for the high number that I scratched off for my new car, this binder would have been getting about $60. So what I'm doing this year is I have $60 that one paycheck I'll stuff to the kids' envelopes, and then the next pay period I'll stuff to mine. However, I scratched off large amounts in my new car challenge. I'm not stuffing my envelopes so that I can get that funded. So the one category in my envelope that will be stuffed is wellness, because I need my cash for my supplements and vitamins and all that good stuff. So this is going to get 35. And so wellness is up to 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 115. And you guys, I was so upset with Amazon. So there was some supplements that I had on auto ship. What do they call it? Order and save, something to that effect. So I canceled them about 2 months ago. For one, they were always out of stock. And I was like, okay, because that happens often. Seems like with the things that I choose on Amazon. Oh, subscribe and save. So I canceled it, and it seems like that didn't matter. Once they got it back in stock, they shipped it. So I'm like, I don't know if they're going by the last order that it was out of stock, and they kind of just like, oh yeah, it's in stock, so we're gonna send it. But I canceled it, and that was the reason. So yeah, I didn't expect anything from Amazon. It came. I had 2 supplements in there, and I'm like, well, what? I'm not gonna count that as a spend day because I canceled that months ago. Going through my account, and I'm gonna chat with Amazon today to see how to have a permanent solution, because if once you cancel something, it should be canceled. Like, I shouldn't be billed for something you canceled months ago. But then the whole process of, sending it back and all that. So I don't mind, going to drop it off to send it back, because, yeah, I don't need it. But I was looking at it strategically. It's like, I could keep it because I just ordered it from another place. I could keep it and be ahead. So that's like, I'm debating if I'm going to keep it and just take it from supplements at that time. But it's like, yeah, I still owe my account back. So anywho, we're going to go into the home and auto binder. I hope somebody can use this as encouragement. No spend month. And on my no spend, I have the exception is, your variable spending. I'm trying to use my gift cards instead of cash. And emergencies. Well, your girl had an emergency. Friday, headed out to the gym, and the car do that little sputter. Like it, like, oh, it turned on, but immediately just drained off. Yes, long story short, I needed a new car battery. The last time I bought a battery was 2022. I'm the queen of keeping receipts. As a couponer, you keep receipts, and I have a little system for my receipts. So, we have 2 cars, so it's like, okay, that ain't slowing me down. That's not going to deter me from going to the gym. Hopped in the other vehicle, came back, took the battery out, took it to be exchanged, which it was only a 2-year battery, so it was outside of the 2-year proration period. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, they'll prorate it. But I was like, just in case, let me grab my cash envelope, because my operating expenses is like for things like car batteries, wipers, smaller car maintenance things that, it doesn't need to go to a shop. We change our own batteries. I know how to change a tire, battery, headlights, lamps, all that years ago. We do our own oil changes, like all the maintenance. We do all that until it's beyond our scope, and put it in the shop. Went and exchanged that, got the battery in, made sure the car cranked, and before work, all this, went to the gym, got the battery exchanged, paid for it, all done before 9:15. When I walked inside the house, and I'm like, okay, now I'm going to prepare my supplements and all that, my shake, get all that done. It was before 9:15. It was like 9:12, but we gonna say 9:15. But I said all that to say that I left this envelope at home, so I used my debit card. So I have to pay that back. But it felt so good to know that I had that emergency. It wasn't an extreme emergency, but the fact that we pre-planned, I thought ahead, and the cash is here. $300 to go towards those things. Even like this year, I need to update or replace my driver's license. That's going to car here. Just being a car owner, operating expenses is like the kind of maintenance things that goes along with it. That's what I pull from here. So this envelope this year is going to take a nice hit, and it already has this. The month's not even over. So I set a goal at 300 last year. We got it there, and you see, we used it, so we're going to be building it back up with the rollover from car juice in my wallet. This $300 came strictly from that. Because this was at 300, I decided, okay, well, we'll send the rollover to car tires. Another expense that, being a car owner, and I wanted to build this up separately because, that could be $800, $1,000, depending on the type of car you drive. So that's what I was going to do with the rollover to start this year, but this is going to take a pause, and we're going to get this built back up. But just wanted to share that, even if you had to spend on something that, you didn't plan and you got it, don't feel bad. Keep going. That's just one day and a story to tell. Next is Vehicle Haven, and it's going to get $56. This is my car insurance that we pay every 6 months. $55 and $6. So every paycheck is supposed to get $50 for a total of $1,200 per year. I am a year ahead in my savings account. So we're just replenishing every month so we could stay a year ahead. And so what happened last cash stuffing, I gave this $44, mixing it up with a bill that stays in the bank. So I had to pay this back. So that's why I got the 56. So we have 50, 70, 90, 5, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Which is correct because we're in the first month of the year. Car defense is going to get 21. And this is my car emergency fund. So if you see defense in my categories, it's a emergency fund. And so it has 20, 40, and 2 every year because I have an older car. I've been saving $1,000 at minimum in this envelope. But this year I scaled it back to 500, which is why it's only getting 21. Because I plan on getting a newer car by my birthday month in June. So I figure I'd decrease this and the insurance will increase. Other categories will increase from that purchase. So HOA is going to get 29. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so it is up to 20, 40, 50, 5, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 168. No, 68. What? I'm tripping. 68 in HOA. Home decor is getting the 65 from this challenge. And so we're doing a 50, 10, and 5. I did dedicate this challenge to home decor last year. And so, what a way to start off building this fund back up. And this was another envelope that last year I set a goal for 700. I didn't reach it. It was like 590 something. I think it was 592. But it felt good to restrain myself and say, no, I'm going to try to get it to the goal and then shop with it And whatever I can get with that amount, okay, cool. And then what I don't get, it'll stay on my buy list, and we'll start saving again in 2025. And so that's basically what I'm doing here, trying to get it up. I haven't set a goal amount just yet, but it feels different to spend the cash that you save small amounts to buy the things you want or need. And so if it's rewarding. And so I like that feeling. And I'm like, you know what? I can't wait to build it up again to knock things off my list. Home Defense is not being stuffed this year. I only was stuffing this to contribute to the home emergency fund, but Ragnar takes care of that. So I got it up to $1,500 on my end to contribute. And so this year I'm taking a pause, but it is something that I'm going to normally stuff. So I just made the envelope and keep it here as a reminder. Next is meat sweats. And this is going to get $55. And it has 1, 2, 53, 5, 10, 15. So $315, which is great. We'll be placing February 1st, our first meat haul of the year. And then 3 months later, we'll place another meat order, which I kind of like that it's at the beginning of the month. It'll be that much easier to keep up with, because sometimes we'll do it in the middle of the month, end of the month. Like it usually falls between the middle and the end of the month, but at the beginning will be better for my memory bank. But yeah, the goal is 300, and then we place our order and build it up to another 300 and kind of keep it on repeat. And I think this was one category I meant to add to my month ahead envelope. But actually, it won't be a month ahead, it'll be 3 months ahead. So one order ahead, essentially. So I need to add this to my month ahead saving. And the purchase not getting anything at this moment. And that does it for the home and auto binder. Second to last binder we're going to get into is the holiday binder. And so in our holiday binder, we have birthdays, which is going to get 21. And I said last stuffing that I was going to just stuff 25. I'm not. Just so I can keep track. But I think what I'm going to do, because I'm only going to track what I stuff for the year of 2025, not what rolled from 2024. Actually, that's easy. We just take out 21. That's what I stuffed last pay period. And so what we came in the year with was 50, 75, 76, 77, 78. So 78. I'm doing that to see, I know I'll be able to, with this stuffing, be able to color in one icon. Let's give it a 21. So we have 41, or actually 42. So 42 minus 25, that leaves 17. And I'm just going to write in the next present what the rolling amount is. And so we can just add 21, because every paycheck, this will get $21. 17 plus 21. And keep it going that way. So now we can count it all together and get that color in. And so birthdays has 50, 70, 90, 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 120. My first birthday of the year, I was able to give her birthday gift. I was able to purchase it in December, and I gave it to her on the 1st of the year. So that is taken care of. And the next birthday is not until February. All right. First gift done. All right, next is Christmas. Christmas is going to get $50. And we have this tracker here. Give it the last 50. And so Christmas is up to 1, 2, 53, 20, 35. So 335. And let's see where we have a 50. We have one right here. We'll go. So I'm going to make another envelope to go in the same section with Christmas. And that's going to be the Christmas buffer, which I'm going to be doing a challenge and minis to go towards it. I mentioned last year, I want to have like a envelope that I spend from for Christmas, but throughout the year. But I still want to like get my Christmas savings to the goal amount. Or if it's Christmas time, but it's not necessarily for this Christmas, because what I've been running into is like I'll see stuff around, you know, holidays, Christmas season, Christmas shopping and all that, and gifts for the kids for their birthdays or for somebody else for something that I know that's coming up. And instead of interrupting the Christmas savings for this current year, if I have that buffer, I could pull from there, and it'll be, maybe we'll call it a gift buffer. Okay, well, I'll think about the name. But it'll still go in the Christmas section, whatever name I decide on. Holidays. Okay, so holidays is going to get 13. So that's 10. And the last 3 ones that we have over here. So holidays is up to 20, 30, 40, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52. Okay, holidays. We said to go to 300 this year. I forgot I started this before the year even began. Okay, yes. And so that is it for the holiday binder. The last binder is our challenge binder. So first I need to go back to the sick days, which we're using this RX savings. And I probably should stop calling it sick days. Because sick days is at its goal amount of $750. But this is going to kick off I was using this. I started this last year to get sick days fully funded. So I think that's why I'm holding on to sick days. But it's going towards my healthcare savings. And so I'm just trying to finish off this tracker. And we're going to give it 15 this paycheck. And we'll just, oops. Cross that out. So I like to complete things that I start. So that's one of the main reason why we have this going is a part of a 3. On my Etsy shop, you get 3 challenges in one. One for RX, dental, and health. And so I did the other 2 last year, and this was the last one of that bundle. I just created it, put it on vellum, and made it to an envelope. And so at the end, we will save 300, but 300 will not go into my healthcare savings because, you know, we used some last year. But we have 20, 40, 50, 65. And the last thing that we're going to stuff that $320 that we scratched off last paycheck. And we have $320 in prop cash. I transferred that cash to my new car savings with Capital One. So we have that there, collecting that coin itch. And so what we have saved so far is 4,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 5,000. Yay! 5,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 75. $5,475. So here's the scary part again. I get to scratch off not 2, but 3. Since next pay cycle is magic month paycheck, but it's like for the beginning of the month, I'm gonna go ahead and scratch off 3 because I'm trying to get this done by June. I'm gonna scratch off 3, see what that amount is. I have some flexibility between that paycheck. I'm gonna give this as much money as I can. So I figure I'll pace myself. Instead of doing 2, I do 3, see what that number is, and go from there. So we're going in a zigzag pattern, and we're gonna keep that trend going. Let's see what we got for the first one. Okay, 140. Okay, these numbers range from 130 to 175. So let's get that on the calculator. Okay, let me fix this where everything's in view and in comfort. I'll move my tray since we're done with it. 155. Okay, and here. Oh, 145. Whew, I was praising myself for 175. And in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm like $500 can go towards this challenge. So the fact that we're under, I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. So 440 for the next paycheck. Whew. Okay. So that's what we got going on here. Let me count and see how many diamonds we have remaining. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 in 5 months. So I would need to do almost 3 a month. I just wanted to divide that up to see how on track I am to do that. So I may have to step it up in some other way to either get some side hustle money here or some way to minis to get some other diamonds completed so that I can be done in the month of June. But I guess, you know what? If it goes over to July, that wouldn't be bad either. It's just 1 month difference. But yes, I'm trying to knock that out so I can focus on my 10K challenge. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. If you're new, thank you too. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Chat it up in the comments. I hope you have an awesome week. And I just want to remind you that your future can be better than your past. The journey you on, whatever you've been through to be here today, keep going. And I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye, guys.